could Embercleave with a Heroic Intervention. They would like triple block, and then we still wouldn't die. That's another option for us. Well, ooh, nice. 2 Gargis. We may have to escape to pull a mutate. $23, and we have 6. Let's go for it. This bounces their whole field as well. Toss the land. Over top. Grand finale. We finally pull Auspicious Starrix. Bounce you. Bounce you. Bounce you. Right? That's so much. And kill a food. Which I think they can just eat. Right, once we target it. Couple of lands from the library, which we're almost out of. There's our Fiery Emancipation. We have an Embercleave in hand. This is it. Please let us do it, sir. Or ma'am. Oh, yeah. So much damage. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. In episode 2 of Mini Magic, we're playing Triple Cleave. What happens if we combine Fiery Emancipation's triple damage with Embercleave's double strike? Wow, woof. We've done it, and we've done something, that's for sure. But we're not going to be breaking down the deck list in its entirety. If you're looking for a deep dive into the deck and its strategies, I will have another video for that posted. This is just going to be a quick overview, and then we're going to get into some baller gameplay footage. The deck is amazing. We talked about the Embercleave and Fiery Emancipation synergies. Fiery Emancipation is also a non-legendary, which means it can stack. So it will triple your triple damage, which is just absolutely obsessive. We've seen Lore Drakkis. This is amazing. Returning to your hand when you mutate an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. We lose Paradise Root in Standard to 2021. We have Heroic Intervention. That's even better. Gives everybody hexproof and indestructible. We can cycle this from our graveyard when we use it back to our hand with Drakkis. We also have Escape to the Wilds, another very powerful sorcery. Looking at the top 5 cards of our library, playing an additional land, and then being able to play those cards next turn as well. Again, being cycled back from our graveyard into our hand, being able to replay it consistently and consecutively via Lore Drakkis. So that is the main strategies and synergies that you might not be used to within the deck. And then, of course, you know, it is just the mutate base. We're running Baby Godzilla, Migratory Greathorn. That's going to reduce the mutate costs and help us ramp our lands. And that will pull us into our Auspicious Starrix, which will flood the field with our Fiery Emancipations and our Embercleaves, creating that massive damage output. And we have a little bit of disruption in the deck as well with our Pouncing Shoreshark, bouncing our opponent's creatures back to their hand. The land's pretty basic. We didn't go too in-depth with it, and it works really nicely thanks to Uro allowing us to play an additional land each turn. And then, of course, the Greathorn pulling out whichever basic color we need. So that's the deck. The strategies and synergies, you know, just make that mutate stack, go big, grab some of these big enchantments and artifacts onto the field, and smash your opponent for some obnoxious amounts of damage. So that's it. I'm live on YouTube every morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard. At 7 a.m. we go live on Twitch, and then we're back on YouTube at 6 p.m. You don't want to do the time conversions, I understand. Check out the Linktree link in the description below. That will take you to my YouTube, my Twitch, wherever you want to go, and then you can subscribe and you'll just be notified. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're playing today with MTGA Assistant, the best Magic Gathering Arena tracker. Check it out. It's got metagame analysis, deck write-ups, deck videos, you know, collection stats, you name it, it's there. That's going to be the Overwolf link in the description below. And then, of course, we have hashtag HelloGoodGame there as well to take you to the rest of my content. So I really appreciate your time and attention. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel out to a friend. More importantly, enjoy this Triple Cleave Premier Mutate gameplay footage. We'll catch you in a few minutes for my closing thoughts. 2 land in hand, plus our pull cards. Not really what we want to see. Arrow's nice. Greathorn's pretty. But we don't really want to see those coming up in our opening hand. This isn't as bad. Play our Drakkis relatively quick. Throw our Emancipation away. Actually, blue or a red sword. Worst case, building to our escape into the wilds. There we go. That makes it a lot friendlier. We can shark their next play. Greathorn would be ideal. Wow, they are ramping. We're just giving them a secondary food here. But I think it's requirement. Alright, well, let's get the shark. Let's toss one of our Drakkis. Not protected from Ugin. You're just going for it, right? Yorvo, Lord Garnbrig, Brody, get the land. That's awesome. Can't cast both though, right? Bounce Yorvo. For 4. Intervention will protect us from the next borrower at least. Not so bad. Gross. Not so gross. This says flash. Do we need to get our attack in now or should we wait till their turn? Probably wait, right? Set our stop before their attack phase. Looking for that 5th land so we can use our escape to the wilds. We have the double bounce here, which is pretty cool. Plus an instant or sorcery back from our grave, which we're not really utilizing here. They can make an additional food here. They do not. Now their combat phase, now they replay. Ooh, they just go straight for a cultivate instead. Interesting. Hopefully we can pull a land. Corvo back. Mutate would be great too. Let's go for it. Let's play another land. And we pull a 3rd Shoreshark. Nice. Hopefully there's no borrower on their behalf. I think if they flash in their Brazen Borrower after our Shark, that's the best. Getting hit for 6. Yikes. No blocks here. Yikes. Playing that free land. This Shoreshark needs to be cast now because it will leave. Right? And this is a triple bounce. We should have actually went in with the Greathorn first. And then the Shark after if they try to interrupt because it had flash. We could have put it on the stack and still gotten the bounce. A little food for thought there for everybody. That is disgusting, right? Yikes. For 9 mana, just reset. And we bring our Escape to the Wilds back to our hand from our Drakkis. I know what you guys are thinking. Why do this? We could just hold our intervention. You know, that's probably best. I think, right? Let's just pass our turn. We could have attacked, I guess. That would have been smart. We're making misplays. I just want to get this Emancipation out, right? Demonstrated how awesome the Shoreshark is. Demonstrated Escaped to the Wilds. Which is just like, we always have fire every turn. We'll never run out of value now. Right? We have the protection for it. We have our draw engine. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It doesn't matter how many creatures they play per turn. They're all going back home. Back where you came from. As long as there's no, you know, Primal Might or jazz like that. I guess even if there was, we've got our Heroic Intervention. They'd have to double down on it. Our turn. Play the land. Triple bounce. That can actually go off for the defense. And this is scoop territory as far as I'm concerned. Big shout out to our opponent for sticking in there with us. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep our invention up again. Let's just paper. Play it safe. We still have Embercleave. We can still escape to the wilds. Full mutate creature. Setting their mana again. Which, I mean, it shouldn't be hard to do with an escape to the wilds. Especially when we're allowed to play an additional land and then all that jazz, so. I mean, they're getting there. They're just having to re-spend their mana on the same thing every turn. And we're getting to do new stuff every turn. Pull a mutate creature. Beautiful. That'll do, lads. That'll do. We still have our intervention up as well. Try to Triome. Pop, triple bounce, resetting their entire field again. Pulling 2 land. Our Escape to the Wilds back into our hand. Big woofs. And we're totally protected. There's nothing that they can do other than try to double interact with us. Right? We'd have to cast our intervention, and then they would have to play something on the stack again. We're keeping our mana untapped. No Starrix, though, right? We're winning this game without Auspicious Starrix, which is strange. How do you win a Mutate match without the Starrix, you may be asking yourself? Escape to the Wilds. Good. A lot of fun. Flashing the Borrower in. I can respect that, right? A little bit of damage at least. Cultivate. Nice. Our opponent's going a little bit slower through their library. We're 10 ahead of them. But I guess we've escaped twice now. Or 5, right? That equals 10. They've got good field state, but again, we're just ready to bounce it all back to their hand. We also have protection, just looking for a Starrix. Get hit for 3. Even if we just play our Emancipation organically and our Embercleave organically, like, that's a thing. Grab some life. You never know when you need it. Take that draw. Play a Triome. Yes, since we're waiting, we should bounce everything. Land here. That's good to exile with Uro. Go over top. 4/4 now. We get to crush a food, and we are bouncing everything but the Borrower back. LOL. We could bounce the Borrower back and then use a heroic intervention for big time laughs. Right? That'd be fun. Let's do that next turn. Right? Because if we bounce the Borrower back, they could petty theft our Mutate stack, and you know, heroic intervention would save us. But what if that's another Borrower and they do that double petty theft on the stack? That could get us, right? That wouldn't be very good. More land. Bouncing everything back. Well, but the Borrower, I guess, right? And, well, I guess we should just Embercleave, get it out of the way. At a certain point, right? At a certain point, that is what we should do. Not quite lethal, though. And again, all of this domination without Auspicious Starrix. I think this is the 5th time they've cast Yorvo. They're being such a good sport. I really appreciate it. Makes a great YouTube video. Maybe they think we'll mill ourselves. We're at 24. I mean, at a certain point, you just play all your cards, right? One of our Emancipation's brave. We do have 2 more. We could Embercleave with a heroic intervention. So they would like triple block and then we still wouldn't die. That's another option for us. Well, ooh, nice. 2 Gargies. We may have to escape to pull a Mutate. 23, and we have 6. Let's go for it. This bounces their whole field as well. Toss the land. Over top. Grand finale. We finally pull Auspicious Starrix. Bounce you. Bounce you. Bounce you. Right? That's so much. And kill a food. Which I think they can just eat. Right? Once we target it. Couple of lands from the library, which we're almost out of. There's our Fiery Emancipation. We have an Embercleave in hand. This is it. Please let us do it, sir. Or ma'am. Oh, yeah. So much damage. Triple strike, double strike. Or triple damage, double strike. Wow. Woof. That is psycho. The finale there was perfect. We struggled to pull our Starrix for so long, and the deck still dominated thanks to Pouncing Shoreshark. You know, Mutate is busted in my opinion. I spent a lot of time with it, so I feel like I play it really well. But this should have been a perfect demonstration of how it operates. You know, holding up that heroic intervention, make sure that you're protecting your field state, and if you do that, you're gonna win. It just takes a few turns to amass that massive amount of value. And Escape to the Wilds is typically something we've not seen in the Mutate decks that I've added fresh for you guys today. And it works perfectly in conjunction with Lore Drakkis and our heroic intervention and Baby Godzilla, right? So we could, early game, discard Escape to the Wilds with our Baby Godzilla, and then bring it back from the grave with our Lore Drakkis. So that's some pretty powerful plays, you know, to make sure that you have the optimal cards in your hand, and then even if you do have to get rid of some good cards, you can get them back later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Triple Cleave Premier Mutate Standard 2021 rotation-proof deck, you know, brought to you by myself. Hello, good game. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel out to a friend. And more importantly than all of that, go have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care, and we'll see you soon.